On January 22, 2018, all those who seek to protect human life from its inception marked a sad milestone: the 45th anniversary of the landmark Supreme Court decision legalizing abortion in the United States. People of all ages from across the Diocese of Trenton gathered in prayer and witness to observe the milestone, which is recognized by the Catholic Church in the United States as the Day of Prayer for the Legal Protection of Unborn Children. From Washington, D.C. to Trenton, New Jersey, the faithful of the diocese proclaim themselves to be a people of life.
My sisters and brothers, on the eve of this annual March for Life, we come together here in the Diocese of Trenton for this Mass of sending those who will be able to make the march tomorrow. Now, for those who can't make the march, we're here to represent and stand for our life, for the life that God has given us.
Well, we are supporting the people that wants to go to support the life in Washington, so we come just to pray for them.
We are strong supporters of the Right to Life movement. Last year we went on the march and had a wonderful experience, and I think tomorrow is going to be a total celebration of life.
I think it's important that we should celebrate life and have everyone be able to have that opportunity.
Jesus' words, "I have come that you may have life," they are the banner we carry as we march for life. They are the banner we lift high in the diocese. Here tonight, we must continue to bring life to light in every choice that we make, in every decision that we uphold and support, in every right that we claim and affirm as human beings.
I was really glad that we had this Mass tonight because people like myself who can't go on the march could still participate in the Witness for Life by praying together and praying for those who are going to be on the march and praying for the unborn and for courageous women to choose life when they're faced with difficult circumstances.
We'll march, but we'll also make sure that every mother is cared for, every child is cared for, every baby who is born will be cared for. The church does provide powerful resources that will help women make that very important decision.
Being the Caseys, our school, we're based on the foundation of tradition. This being the 45th year, come back and support. This is an issue that's near dear to our heart in the community, and what better way to spread it than here at the National Mall, right?
Every year you feel the connection more to everyone. It's just really cool, you feel like community.
The seminary brought us to the March for Life, and I loved it. And when I became a priest, I wanted to keep coming and showing the community how beautiful it is to be here, how we rejoice in the gift of life.
So when I decided to go last year, I wasn't so sure about coming, but when I came, I had the best time ever, and I wanted to do it again and experience the same feeling.
And I think that coming here is a good experience to learn about why you're supporting what you're supporting, and I think it could really change people's opinions if they would give it a try.
Sometimes we can feel like loners out there in our parishes and our communities being pro-life, but coming here you really see the support that we have not only from these hundreds of thousands of people, but from the priests, the nuns, other religious groups, other even non-religious groups that are here, all supporting human dignity and the right to life.
It's important, I think, for us to come together, and it's a witness to the world. There were hundreds of people from other countries here, including lawmakers, and they get inspired. And the March for Life concept, pioneered here, first by Nellie Gray in '74, has gone all over the world.
In the past couple months, we had some losses of suicide in our school, and it made me really think about life and just made me value life so much more. And, I realized the Respect Life movement is not just about babies, but it's about, suicide prevention, and it's about the lives of elderlies and just all lives in general. So showing my support out here is kind of just a first step in the right direction.
I started the pro-life club at my school called Celebrating Life Club, and it encompasses all aspects of life through every stage and every age. And reaching out to the students through social media, through my school, different events at my school, like even the blood drive. We helped out at the blood drive, just different things like that. I think, whatever we can do is going to help, and that's what counts.
I think the millennials more and more, because the polling shows they are far more pro-life than their parents. They've grown up in a world with ultrasound. They know or have heard of post-abortive women and the agony that so many, not all perhaps, but so many carry with them.
There's a lot of signs that said, I am the next generation of pro-life, and that's something that struck us a lot too.
If you have the right amount of support, I think you can do what's right, and even if you can't keep the baby, there's other options like adoption.
I think that knowledge is power, and we have a generation of young people who are more educated than many in the past, and more interested, to be honest with you. We all want freedom, we all want to maintain our rights, but no one's right should supersede that of the other.
We have passed a lot of laws. At the state level, there's about 300 since 2010, all of them saving lives, all the funding bans. None of it happens without prayer and the people like those who are in this room. It just doesn't happen.
I just want to thank Bishop O'Connell for always supporting our pro-life efforts. Thank you to all the many priests and religious and parishioners, friends, and the bus captains, the many bus captains from around our diocese who have worked so hard to make this happen for so many people. So way to go!
My sisters and brothers, we join together on this sober day, this day in which we commemorate, not celebrate, but commemorate the tragic decision of Roe v. Wade. Today, the anniversary of that wrong-headed judicial pronouncement is a day that is tinged with sorrow and regret. It's an example of the fact that what is legal is not always moral and right. The silent voices of over 53 million souls in the United States make that case for us, and we call them to mind today. My brothers and sisters, the Statehouse in Trenton is much closer than Washington, D.C. But both marches, both rallies, that on Friday and that today, are part of one movement to build one united house on one solid foundation.
Bishop O'Connell said a beautiful Mass. I think it was evident that he was very vigorous in his pro-life stance and his wishes to spread that through our Catholic congregation and beyond.
I'm very happy to be here, help to the people understand that life is life no matter what. You have to respect and you have to love it.
I personally lost a baby and wasn't blessed to have another baby. And it's all the more reason why I feel so strongly about it. Very strong. So I pray with all our heart we can be effective and help make a difference in this world.
We're fighting for the 2020. It's called the Pain Capable Unborn Child Protection Act. It's already passed in 17 states in this country. And it's to make people aware that babies in the womb do feel pain. That's the whole message.
I'm here today because the doctors told my mom to abort my brother because he was going to have problems when he was born. But my mom didn't abort him, and now he's perfectly fine.
In abortion, there's nothing healthy about it. No one could tell me that. 20 years ago, I took that stand because I believed in the lie. No more lies. We have to stand up, no matter how much it hurts. But once you have God's mercy, He gives you the capacity to be able to stand and reach out to other people that are in silence. As I walk through the crowd and come here, a lot of people in silence told me the same thing. I regret my abortion too. Like John Paul II said, even though what took you to that place, God knows it was painful, but one day you will be a big advocate for life.
I've been doing this for over 40 years, that's all I know. I've been working for this, and we're not going to give up, ever.